up early.
I could say the same about you.
Yeah, well, I've got delivery.
I'll send you over there to give you a hand. It'll do him good to do something apart from sleep.
I'll see you lunchtime.
As usual.
We can take a day off if you want to. Do the evening session.
No, it's okay. Anyway, lunchtime or evening, what's the difference?
Yeah. You can set your watch by some of our regulars. Still, if you don't come in, who else am I going to annoy, eh?
Yeah.
Right. I'll see you later.
Bye.
Bye.
I was going to come and see you, no?
Why?
Make sure you was really up to it.
Up to what?
Going back to work so soon.
Of course I am.
Because I don't mind standing in for another couple of days.
Well, to tell you the truth, but I can't wait. It's doing me head in not working.
Oh, I suppose it was boring.
Boring I can cope with. It's Mum and Alan that's doing me head in. Shouldn't you be resting? Why don't you lie down? Do you want another cuppa?
Oh, I see. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm standing for your lunchtime.
No, that's okay.
Robbie, love, you've got to eat.
Oh, Willie, I'll get a sandwich.
Oh, well, anyway, Barry's out all day and I said I'll keep an eye on things.
Oh, okay.
Seeing a happy couple today?
What?
Ricky and Bianca. Pat?
What?
You all right?
Yeah. Seeing these, that's all.
What's all this?
Breakfast.
Oh, are you going to feed the whole of Wolford?
I just thought it'd be nice all of us eating together for a change. I mean, it's not often we get a couple of days off at the same time. Happy?
Very happy.
Glad someone is. Morning, Sonia. What's good about it?
Oh, come on, love, you're not grounded anymore.
Still can't do what I want, though, can I?
If you mean busking, then no.
I can't even have my trumpet back.
You can do anything you want, go anywhere you want, just not that.
I haven't got any money.
What about your pocket money?
Keep on like that, Sonia, you'll be grounded for good.
I might as well be, if you ask me.
Sorry, I wasn't looking where I was going.
Well, we're told in the body we're absent from the Lord,
You what?
because we walk by faith, not by sight.
Do we?
Corinthians, chapter 5, verses 6 and 7.
All right, Simon. Get back on the stall for us, will you, mate?
Well, I've only just come off it.
Yeah, I know.
Half an hour it's taken me to set up this morning, as soon as I had to do it all on me time.
Simon.
And now I haven't got time to have me breakfast.
Look, I've just had a phone call about a deal.
What sort of deal?
That's what I've got to go and find out.
Well, can't get you to do it.
No.
But what about Neela?
Look, number one, Geeta's gone shopping with Shamila and won't be back for at least an hour. Number two, Mum's gone visiting some friend. And number three, most important of all, I pay her wages. So get back on that stall now.
Yeah? Yes, I do have experience. I worked for Robert Morgan Stores for 2 years, and then direct sales for 18 months. Yeah, I can make 10 o'clock. Yeah, that's no problem. Okay, see you then. Bye-bye.
What's going on?
I'm just making a couple of inquiries, that's all.
About a job?
Yeah, there's a cosmetic company on that new industrial estate. They're looking for a rep.
But you've got a job.
Standing behind the bar of the Vic all day isn't a job, it's a penance.
I don't understand.
Look, I'm just being practical. It's not easy, you know, keeping me, you in this place, going on what I get from the Vic. And look at this lot. That's just from this morning. Now go and sit down, I'll put the kettle on.
This is my fault, innit?
What?
Well, if I wasn't around, you could probably manage, couldn't you?
Now that's ridiculous. Anyway, it isn't just the money, it's the job.
Well, how do you mean, Mum?
Well, it's hardly stretching me working in a pub.
So you've just been waiting for something better to come along, yeah?
Yeah, this'll be a challenge. Something I can get my teeth into.
Mum, what about Grant?
What about him?
Well, if you get another job, you won't just be leaving the Vic, will you?
Now, hang on.
Is that what you've been doing to him? You've just been waiting for something better to come along?
No, that's different.
I like Grant, Mum.
Look, this isn't about him and me. I just don't want to spend the whole of my life pulling pints, that's all.
Guess if you left Grant, you could leave Walford too.
Well, if it was the chance of a career again or Walford, then yes, I might have to consider it. I used to have a job, you know, a proper one, Now go on, sit down. I'll get you breakfast.
If I came down here. If I ruined it for you.
Joe!
Hello, stranger.
Leave it, please.
Where have you been? I've hardly seen you since the wedding.
I said to come out for.
I called you on Saturday. Didn't Alan or Carol tell you?
Yeah, they mentioned it. Mind you, I'm surprised Love's young dream is interested in anything apart from themselves.
Oh, come on. You've got to be pleased they're back together.
Yeah, of course I am. But what about our cyber dates? They've probably hooked up with 2 other internet babes by now.
No, they haven't.
How'd you know?
We're offline, dummy, unseen. They didn't know you were grounded. I made them think we were both web chatting.
And?
And I told Whizzer that you were are you?
What, like Toys R Us?
No, that you wanted your arms around him.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I know. So we speak to him tonight. After school.
Didn't say that, did you? Didn't say after school.
No, of course not. So we put them in between our modelling session and the gym.
Robbie Marciano. The Walford wacko.
It's not so funny.
I just can't get used to it, that's all. You a boxer?
Why not? Look, I'm not going to be pushed around again, not by anyone. Evans Executive Cars. Yeah, can you hang on a minute, please? It's Mr. King. Wants picking up from the business centre. Taken to the new hotel in the Docklands.
It's your turn, isn't it, Lenny? Yeah, I think it is. Tell him 20 minutes, Robbie, OK?
Yeah, Mr. King, there'll be a car with you in 20 minutes. Yeah, thanks. Bye.
We've decided to share, Mr. King.
Share him?
Well, there's no point in falling out, is there?
There was before.
Well, there isn't now.
OK, so what's the lowdown?
Don't ask, Robbie.
There are some things you just don't need to know.
Right, well, what about our little agreement, you know?
Sorry, Robbie.
So when will he be back?
He didn't say.
And he gave you no idea where he was going?
He'd got a call, that's all he said. Deal of the century, it must have been too, the state Sanjay was in.
What, another one?
Now, look, Geeta, if you don't mind, I'm going on my break.
Look, just give me 2 seconds, will you? Just 2 seconds. Go on, darling.
I wonder where you got to. Joe!
Are you sure you don't mind?
No, it's no problem.
Only if you don't give Simon a break before lunch, we'll have a mutiny on our hands.
Look, I'll drop Ben off at Kathy's and me and Shamila go to the nursery.
Oh, thanks. See you later, honey.
Hey, listen, I know what we can do. We'll do some of your special pictures, eh?
Special pictures?
I'll send some home here today.
What, you been drawing Mummy and Daddy, darling?
No, these are the Hindu gods. She started copying them out a book Neelam gave her.
All right.
They're really good, aren't they? Yeah.
It's no smoking, I'm afraid.
Breathing allowed, is it?
It is. So's tea. Would you like one?
Oh, that's very kind.
How'd you take it?
You know, it's the first time I've seen Ethel for ages. Years.
That's a shame.
Oh, it's only because I was living away.
No, what I mean is, it's a shame you've seen her like this. Normally she's quite sprightly.
Is she? She looked awful.
Oh, she'll be as right as rain in a few days.
Do you think so?
Ethel's a tough old bird. Isn't she, Alex?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to creep up on you. I just wanted to return this.
This is Mrs. Cotton, Ethel's friend.
How do you do?
Doc Cotton?
Ethel's mentioned me then, has she?
Well, once or twice. Well, just about every time we meet.
They stopped fighting over Mr. King a week or two back.
Yeah?
They're sharing him now, thank goodness. I was getting fed up with them squabbling all the time.
Evans Executive Cars. Yep, sure. Yep, 10 minutes, yeah? All right, I'll split the difference. Hey, how's that? All right then, mate. Cheers, thank you, bye-bye. Hugh?
Yeah?
Smith Brothers to the Leisure Centre, quick as you can.
OK.
You can get off your lunch now if you want.
You sure you can manage?
Robbie, don't try and teach your grandma to suck eggs.
All he did was show his face the minute I spoke to him, he was off.
guests in here, you know.
Yeah, in a minute, Mum. Look, I wouldn't worry too much. He's probably got hungry and gone over to the cafe.
Well, we had a bit of a round this morning.
Yeah, what about?
About me working here.
I thought he liked you working here.
Well, it's not him who's finding it a problem, it's me.
Well, what's up? Mum's not been having a go at you again, has she?
No, I could handle that.
So what's the problem?
It's the wages. I just can't manage. I mean, it was all right when I was living here, but now I've got rent to find and 2 mouths to feed. I'm already dipping into my savings. Give it another 6 months, I'll be cleaned out completely.
Well, that's easily sorted. We just pay you more.
What?
Simple.
Look, I'm not asking for favours.
I'm not doing you a favour. We can't afford to lose you. Experienced staff don't grow on trees. And we are going to lose you if we don't pay you more money.
Well, yeah. I mean, I've no choice.
Well, that's that then.
Look, I appreciate this, really. But I've got to sort myself out long term.
God, I thought we'd already discussed this.
Well, we have, but nothing's changed. I still feel the same.
But the whole point of you being here is so you can keep an eye on Joe.
Yeah, but when I compare it to what I had before, you know, a proper career, company car, all the perks.
Grant!
I'm coming. Look, I don't think we can stretch to a company car.
I'm not asking you to.
But if you ever fancy a bag of nuts, just help yourself.
I bet seeing you has cheered Ethel up no end. Nothing like a familiar face.
No. What's the staff like in here? I mean, that nurse, she seemed a bit of a madam.
Oh, Gloria's fine. Mind you, Ethel's favourite's Charlie.
A man? I might have known.
Apparently he has bedroom eyes.
I beg your pardon.
Well, Ethel seems to be quite fond of him.
And you, a man of the cloth.
You should see the sparkle in her eyes whenever he's on the rota.
Oh, yes.
She told him.
She never.
He was shoved to pieces.
Oh, well, Ethel Skinner, she always was a bit flighty.
Yeah, it's life in the old girl yet.
I hope so.
Oh, Mrs. Cotton. I've got parishioners 25 years younger than Ethel. Haven't got half the get up and go she has.
Oh, she ain't got much go in her at the moment.
Well, she'll pick up.
Do you reckon?
Well, especially now you're here. Well, how long are you planning on staying?
I ain't sure.
Mrs. Cotton, I haven't known her that long, but I've known Ethel long enough to see that she really thrives on company.
Did you hear what he said?
Dot.
Dot?
Mrs. C.
What you looking at? It really is me, Nigel. I ain't an apparition.
But last... Sorry, Geeta. It all took a bit longer than I thought.
What did? Look, well, while you try and find out, I'll go for me later.
Hey, give us a few minutes, son. What? I need to speak to Geeta about a few things.
Oh, and don't tell me. You can't talk about them out here on the stall.
Look, I don't want any interruptions, right? Come on.
Sanjay, if this is another one of your harebrained schemes, I just don't want to know.
Look, just hear me out, all right? No.
Can I help you? There we go. Cheers.
Tracy said you asked her to come in earlier tonight.
That's right, I'm going round to the race later.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, she's cooking me a meal.
Oh, special occasion, is it?
Not in particular.
I just wondered.
Well, any particular reason why?
It's not some sort of last supper, then?
Mum, what are you talking about?
Well, I heard her earlier on. She sounded really brand off.
Yeah, in a minute, Ron. Well, that's all been sorted now.
What do you mean?
Well, with Tiffany gone, we can't afford to lose any more staff, so I've given her a pay rise.
You did what?
And it was you that said good staff are worth their weight in gold. And she can't manage what we're paying her, so that's that.
This is a business, not a charity.
It's not charity.
No?
No, it's good business sense, something I learned off you.
I bet you wouldn't be quite so quick to give anyone else a pay rise, would you? Think of Tiffany when she worked here, commenting with some sob story. What would you have said to her, eh? Don't worry about it, Tiff. Open the till, help yourself.
She's not helping herself.
No, there's no need. Not with you standing there pouring money into her pocket any time she asks for it.
Oh, Mum, just butt out, will you?
I will not butt out. It's my name over the door and I've a right to know what's going on.
So this contact you went to see?
Peter Shaw.
Oh.
He's not exactly some fly-by-night merchant, is he?
No.
Well, it's the usual collection of returns he's offering. Dresses, suits, swimwear, anything and everything, really.
But he doesn't know exactly what?
No, but he does know the retail value.
Which is?
£27,000.
And how much does he want for it?
Well, we can have the whole lot for £5. Think about it, Geeta.
So why doesn't Peter just sell these returns himself?
Because he's not geared up for it. You know Peter. But this price might look good to us, but you can bet he's taking a good cut from the catalogue company.
But we're not exactly geared up for it either, are we, Sanjay? I mean, it would take us ages to shift that lot in our store, and by that time, most of it would be old hat.
So, we open another stall.
Simon would have a fit if we asked him to look after 2 pitches.
Well, we'll get someone else in to help out.
but that means more money going out on wages.
Which we could easily afford the amount we'd be making. Come on, it's a sure winner.
Maybe.
No, there's no maybe about it. This could be a real leg up for us. It'll put us in a completely different league. And it'll solve the IVF problem at a stroke. So?
The trouble is, even if it is all as good as you say...
It is, it is.
I'm not saying it doesn't sound like a good deal, Sanjay. It does. But we still have to find £5,000 up front to finance it. How do we do that?
This was taken years ago. I look almost human.
Oh, yeah, that's the street party we had for the Queen's Jubilee.
Here, take a look at this one. There's Pauline when she was still a slip of a girl.
Oh. I remember that dress. My mum made it for me for Christine Burns's party.
Yeah, well, you never could wear pink.
So you had a nice time of it then, you and Ethel, chatting about the good old days?
Oh, well, they weren't all good, Nigel.
Well, yeah, I know. I mean, you must have lived through some terrible times, you know, with the war and everything, but...
But still better than talking about the future, especially when you get to our age. Is that what you're saying?
Are you all right, Mrs. C?
Oh, yeah. I'm fine. I better be getting off.
We've only just got here.
I've been here all day, Pauline. Ethel's wore me out. Must have gone through every picture she ever had taken.
Back to Gravesend, is it?
Well, there's not much point me going nowhere else, Nigel, seeing as that's where I live. I mean, if I get a move on, I can just catch the 3 o'clock.
No, you won't.
Well, what's the matter? Is me watch stopped?
I'll drive you back. I'll be about 10 minutes.
But you ain't got a car.
Well, that's what I'm going to sort out. I'll borrow Grant's again.
Yeah, but what about Claire? I mean, you can't go leaving her all on her own.
I'll get Maxine to come round and look after till I get back.
Yeah, but I've got a return ticket. So? So it's a waste.
Oh, Mrs. C.
Well, remember the parable about the rich man and the wasted goods?
Oh, don't listen to him.
Well, the good Lord said it, Pauline, not me.
I'm sure the good Lord won't mind just this once.
Yeah, and so am I.
I'll clear it with
Do
Grant.
you want me to take these back to Ethel for you?
Oh, no. Keep them, she said.
Oh. Look, who's this outside number 53? Who lived there?
Oh, it's old Mrs. Perkin. She must have passed away a few months after this was taken. Then Lou.
Yeah.
It's only me and Ethel left.
You will come back, won't you?
Of course.
But 3 years is too long.
Do you know, it's the longest time that Ethel and me have ever been parted. Well, it's a bit funny being back in Albert Square, if you want to know the truth, Pauline.
Doc, you know what they say, that you can take the girl out the East End, but you can't take the East End out the girl.
I don't think I'd want to. Sounds painful.
Oh, you know, it is nice to see you again.
Joe? I'll get supper started, OK? Grant's coming round.
Fantastic. This, Mrs. C. You sure you don't want anything?
No, thanks. Anyway, you look as if you got enough there to feed the 5,000.
Forget the cream.
Oh, no, go on, have it if you want it. Don't expect me to solve your conscience.
All right, just a little dollop. Thanks. Nice, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a lovely place to have a cup of tea.
No, I mean, you and me having a little natter, just like the old days.
Yeah.
Got lots of friends in the hotel, have you, to chat to?
Oh, they're a nice enough bunch.
Must be really great.
What?
Living in a hotel.
Yeah.
Claire says I treat the flat like a hotel sometimes.
Ah, it's good you expect everyone to pick up after you. You certainly did when you was living with me.
Don't marry in a hotel, though, does it? I mean, that's what you're paying for. Someone to fetch and carry for you.
Yeah.
No hoovering, no ironing, no cleaning. Wish I could afford it. When I come up on a lottery, eh?
Yeah, well, it sounds too good to be true. Why? Why? Oh, come on, Santo. There's this bloke with this container load of clothes worth 27 grand, and he only wants 5 for it.
Yeah, well, that's the way these catalogues do things, isn't it?
Sounds like the way raving lunatics do things.
Oh, come on, they get people in their thousands returning stuff all the time.
What, so this really is kosher then?
Yeah. Look, it cost them a small fortune, right, to relabel it, put it all back into stock, and load it back into the computers. It's much easier for them to put it all into a container, and when it's full up, get rid of it. It's the chance of a lifetime. And all for an investment of £5 grand, eh?
Which we haven't got.
Well, there's got to be some way of raising it. Look, come on, this could be the start of something really big. Maybe something we could pass on to our kids.
I can see the potential, Sanjay.
The start of a Kapoor dynasty, eh? Wouldn't that show my mum what I was made of?
Sanjay, if we do actually do this, if we do find a way, then we're doing it for us, all right?
Oh, yeah, I know,
For me,
I know.
for you, for Sharmila.
No, I know, I was just
you
saying
ask
that...
me, your mother's got far too much influence over this family already.
What's that supposed to mean?
Does he keep in touch?
Who?
Nick.
From time to time.
Visit you much, does he?
Well, it's a long way from Glasgow.
It's not that far, not really.
Isn't it? Well, I don't know, do I? I mean, ask me about Wales. I could go on Mastermind, but I ain't never been to Scotland.
Sure.
Look, shall we get on?
It's funny, isn't it?
What is?
There's two places you do know really well. Wales and Walford. And you end up living in Gravesend.
Yeah.
So, what's for afters?
Guess.
I'm going out.
What about your tea?
I'll have it at Claire's.
Oh, I'm glad to see that life's worth living after all.
I'm just going to Claire's.
Just so long as you are.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means as long as you're not planning on going busking again.
Think got me trumpet stuffed up me jumper, do you?
You should be ashamed of yourself if you ask me.
What?
Taking money away from them who need it.
Robbie?
And all you're doing is spending it on magazines and makeup. The money that the real buskers could spend on shelter and food. I hadn't really thought about it, had you, Sonia?
I'm just not hearing this.
Taking money out of starving mouths. That's all you're doing.
And isn't that what you were doing on bonfire night?
Home again, Mrs. C.
Yeah. I would ask you in for tea, only,
Oh, lovely.
they'll have stopped serving by now.
Oh. Oh, well, no problem. We will be seeing you soon, though, won't we, Mrs. C?
I'll pop up next few days.
Well, give me your phone first. I'll come down for you. Hey, maybe next time I could bring Claire. She'd love to see you again.
Yeah, I'd love to see her, but I mean, I can make my own way up to Walford. I may be ancient, I ain't completely helpless. Well, not yet.
Didn't say you were, Mrs. C.
Well, thanks. I really enjoyed myself today.
Go in, Mrs. C. Don't get cold.
Something smells good.
Look, why don't you go through it? It'll be a while yet. It'll be even longer if you start that.
How's Joe?
Well, he's been listening to tapes in his room ever since I got back. I think he's still in a bit of a mood. Go and talk to him, eh? Let him know everything's okay between me and you.
And is it okay after all that in the Vic?
It's nothing to do with us. I told you.
Good.